dub, that's a dub. Said she just graduated, I'm in love.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Paul George heard the critics. He said the only way I could respond was to get better, to come back with a vengeance. I didn't like that people saw weakness. I had to answer that, and it fueled me. I wanted to come back and be myself again. Brian?
Well, he's playing at a tremendous level, Allie. Thanks for that. For teams that were close to a title last year, Smitty, I'm sure opening night couldn't come fast enough.
You're totally right, B.A. Unfinished business at hand, and they are chomping at the bit to get the season going. Unfortunately, in this league, you have only one winner.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Okoro, they're the wings. Jared Allen out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Garland in at the point guard position.
LA foul. Reggie Jackson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
When he first came into the NBA, Graham, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
And he's good on the second. So it's the Clippers now. Leonard outside. Over Okoro. Leonard, good.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Sexton against George. Back to Allen. And a nice finish on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Inside. Leonard left side. And the shot goes.
Kawhi is a threat from anywhere. To him, the mid-range is a good scoring option.
Garland against Jackson. Garland, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's George. And he buries his first look.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court, and then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
Garland against Jackson. High arcing shot. Garland, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Right wing to the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Leonard outside. Zubac, screen. 11 feet out. Leonard can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Garland against Jackson. Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Garland. It's rebounded by George. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Zubac passes to Leonard. Zubac screen. Lets it go from 11. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Garland against Jackson. Allen a screen. Here's Garland. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Tremendous effort from Allen, one of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Zubac screen. Leonard on the take. Over Okoro. Here's Zubac. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Zubac has got his second basket on the night.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Now here's Sexton. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
He's a deadly shot maker after setting the pick. Marketing can roll to the cup or pop out for the jumper.
And the Clippers call time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team. Your powerhouse dance team.
And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Love is checked in for Allen. Mobley comes in for Markkanen. Windler, he's checked in for Sexton. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland. Bledsoe, pass to Kennard. Back to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
And that one drops for him.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Cavs trailing. Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Kennard finds Bledsoe. High post Ibaka. Kennard outside. Ibaka with a screen on Rubio. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they pick up 2.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Rubio passes to Love. Back to Rubio. Outside Love. Here's Okoro. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
At the line
And the
for
Clippers
Cleveland,
called for the foul.
Isaac Okoro, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he makes both from the line. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Bledsoe against Rubio. Bledsoe goes in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Such a tough-nosed player. Bledsoe doesn't back down from anyone on the drive. I love it.
First one falls. And Bledsoe drops them both. Cleveland's shooting 44% to start this ball game. There's a screen by Love. Pass to Okoro. 17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Love. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. From deep three-point range, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And a lot of work still ahead, but Colin Sexton says his focus is on continued development.
I know that I have to continue to work, continue to get better each day, and I'm just continue to be the best me I can be. That's it.
Hey, control what you can control, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. I mean, that's a great approach on a young team hungry for wins. You can't get too high or too low.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the floor for the Clippers, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. At small forward, Kawhi and Batum. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Now here's Garland. Left side, Sexton. Pass to Allen. Jackson against Garland. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
Out to Leonard. And that's his third bucket at 8 attempts.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
Now here's Garland. Here's Markkanen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the night.
Easy shot for Markkanen. Has the height to shoot over anyone from that mid-range area.
Ibaka with a screen on Markkanen. Here's Leonard. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Sexton against George. Outside Sexton. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard up top. Checked by Sexton. Ibaka with a screen on Sexton. Blocked! And they get it back. Here's Leonard. Over Sexton. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 8.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Markkanen, the pass to Garland. The shot misses. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. George finds Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes.
Bledsoe against Garland.
2 minutes.
Markkanen outside. Back to Garland. Sexton against George. Sexton passes to Markkanen. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Zubac. George outside. Bledsoe against Garland. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Cavs trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Sexton. And another miss by Cleveland. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And George with the jam.
What vision from Bledsoe. A point who can score it and dish it.
Outside Sexton. Shoots over George. Sexton, that's good.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Sexton. And there's the drive. And George with some nice D.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Can't connect from short range. Now Garland. Allen on the wing. Markkanen from long range. Can't hit that one.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. You've both experienced being the top two players on your respective teams.
That's generous.
Oh, you're saying that Kobe and Big Shot Rob are better than you, right?
No, I was talking about you, Kitty.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Clippers.
They're running the offense beautifully, this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt. Okoro is out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Allen in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And yep, it's good. And the Clippers lead by 13.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And Cleveland's shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Garland with a screen on George to the middle. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Zubac finds George. Leonard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Okoro. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 10 points.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. That one is off. Nice D from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside for Sexton. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes in for George. Garland against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sexton. Here's Mobley. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Muscle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Pass to Leonard. And that one's good. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Sexton, and here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response. High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Sexton. Over Zubats. Sexton misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Garland. 5-on-3 break. Tipped.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Leonard outside. Deflected. Here's Okoro.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Sexton. Up and over Kennard. That one a little long.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
There's Jackson with the three. Sinks the tray.
Jackson.
And the Clippers lead by 14.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Fans, your powerhouse dance team.
For the Cavaliers, Love is checked in for Markkanen. Windler comes in for Sexton. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland. The Clippers making a switch here. .136 left in the third quarter here. Down low. Here's Love. The offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Windler, defended by Kennard. Clock at 6. Pass to Okoro. Off target from three-point range.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Mobley. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Marcus Morris, Sr.
Here's Bledsoe. "44 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. High post Ibaka. 5 to shoot. 4-3. Love grabs the miss. And the Cavs shooting a low 26% from the field. Kennard against Rubio. Pass to Mobley. Fires the three. No luck on that one. Here's Mann. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On the wing, Bledsoe. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
It's the fourth quarter.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Clippers, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris, the power forward, with Ibaka patrolling the paint. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka efficient inside.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Okoro. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Leonard passes to Ibaka. And here's George. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Pass to Allen. Rubio against Jackson. Back to Allen. Rubio with the ball. Tries again. Misses at the rim.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's George. Love with the defensive effort. For Cleveland, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Back to Rubio. Hey, expanding his range. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's George. Love grabs the miss. This Cavs squad is struggling. Love a screen on Leonard. Here's Okoro. That's Ibaka defending. And Okoro gets it to go.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Leonard outside. Over Okoro. And the Clippers miss again. The Cavs have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. It's Rubio with the drive. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Clippers shooting a solid 47%. They set the pick. Drives to the hoop. Count that bucket. And the Clippers lead by 17.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Which line of section wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team.
For the Cavaliers, Markkanen's checked in for Love. Sexton comes in for Windler. And Garland is subbed in for Rubio. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over to the left wing. He takes it in. Tries to break his ice. Again, the Clippers score.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Leonard. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Ibaka with a screen on Sexton. Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. George passes to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Ibaka. Over Sexton. That one off the back iron and out. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Ibaka with it. Picked up by Sexton. Here's George. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
On the wing, Sexton. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Garland. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss for Los Angeles. They've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Serge Ibaka.
And you have to love how he controlled the key, piling up blocks and putting fear into opposing shooters.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Rubio from the arc. On target from range.
Usually on the front end of the catch and fire. Rubio on the finishing end right there.
Rubio against Bledsoe. Driving to the basket. Got a piece of it. Outside Sexton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Windler. Back to Sexton. Good.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They've put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here's Bledsoe. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beat by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Serge Ibaka.